There's a wound in the background radiation, a colder place than should exist, a scar left by something outside. Now distorted by subtraction, one dark region unexplained, temperature slightly drained, like a fingerprint erased, a missing fragment out of place. Touched us. What if it broke through another universe, bleeding into view? Not with fire, not with sound, just a colder patch in the cosmic background. Universes multiply. Do they dream of one another? And if they collide, does either survive unchanged? When universes collide, space remembers, time bends sideways in the embers. A bruise upon the oldest light, a fracture hidden out of sight. Everything we thought was whole now echoes through a deeper hole. frozen stain, exactly the same. The cold spot remains, waiting. Every slide becomes a monument, every whisper evidence, every glance a hidden scheme, every silence means something. Stack the grievances one by one, catalog what everyone's done, carry them like sacred weight, polish every ounce of hate. Nothing fades and nothing heals, everything remains too real. Every insult preserved intact, stored away for counterattack. We are the aggrieved, hungry for acknowledgement, living off resentment, turning wounds into identity. We are the aggrieved, every scar authenticated, every slide inflated, nothing ever reconciled. Conversation bends around blame, nobody remembers names, only moments badly framed, only echoes left unchanged. Every room becomes a court, every sentence fought for sport, every outcome pre-condemned, every bridge burned at the end. Underneath the outrage, something small awaits. Fear maybe, or loneliness. The aggrieved, marching through the wreckage, turning pain to leverage, building kingdoms out of scars. The aggrieved, never looking inward, only finding villains somewhere out beyond the dark. List the wrongs again, read them back once more. Keep the cycle breathing, feed the open sore. becomes the self who survives when nothing's left. The aggrieved, still counting. Before your empires learned their names, we were already here. Measuring stars, moving stone, teaching gravity to obey. Into desert skies, limestone lifted without a sound, perfect vectors beneath the ground. Hands of flesh could never know the hidden force beneath the floor. Every chamber, every seam, mapped according to a stellar scheme. We are the pyramid architects, shaping worlds with intellect, stone by stone and star by star, building signals meant to last. Not your gods, not your kings, just engineers of impossible things. Overflow, watch civilizations come and go, dynasties collapsing into sand, still unable to understand. Your priests mistook us for divine, turned our symbols into signs, but worship was never the design, only transmission across deep time. the central stone. A map, not of Earth, of home. The pyramid architects return tonight, descending silently through fractured light. The monuments were never graves, but markers for celestial gates. Every angle still remains encoded with forgotten names. And when the final chamber wakes, the sky itself will separate. Dust in the lungs, static in stone. The signal awakens, the architects come home. You thought the pyramids were tombs, memorials for fading rulers, but every structure still aligns with something waiting past your time. And when the stars return to place, the desert opens like a gate. Construction complete. The river stopped first. No announcement, no warning, just silence spreading over water. Branches bent beneath the white street lamp swallowed every night. Footsteps faded into frost, names remembered then lost. Windows sealed with crystal veins, breathing smoke through hollow frames. Every season locked away, spring became just a word we say. Turn the calendar again, nothing changes, nothing bends. History erased by snow again. Ashes beneath snowdrift, signals beneath stone. Every road abandoned, every kingdom overthrown. The rivers stop first, and no one understood that it would never end. Winter without horizon, count to 10, count again. Numbers never helped me then. Teeth locked tight, jaw like steel, every nerve exposed and real. Static underneath the skin, something scratching to get in. Everybody says relax, everybody steps back fast, everybody loves control till the pressure takes its toll. Small sparks turn electrical, minor cuts turn critical. Every word becomes a blade, every calm begins to fray. through skin. Stop moving. Anger management, thread pull tight and permanent. Every fuse already lit, every fracture counterfeit. Try to cage it, try to train it, try to medicate the flame, but pressure always finds a crack and pushes everything back out again. Hands shake, pulse climbs, lose track, lose time, room bends, eyes burn, one spark, world Maybe silence is the cure, maybe nothing really works. Maybe some things never leave, they just learn to stay beneath. Count to 10 again. I know this life is a dream, but it's the only thing I've ever seen. And when I try to leave the dream, it makes me believe I should stay and just breathe. Time is moving faster than me. The speed of sound is deafening. In front of me, behind, you see this light. It's changing, so I close my eyes so I can breathe. And time goes by, and I believe that you see this life, it's changing. So I close my eyes so I can breathe, and time goes by, and I believe that life will be the way it seems. So close your eyes and stay in your dreams. Time is moving faster than me. The speed of sound is deafening. In front of me, behind, you see this life, it's changing. It's changing. I know this life is a dream, but it's the only thing I've ever seen. And when I try to leave the dream, it makes me believe I should stay and just breathe. Time is moving faster than me. The speed of sound is deafening. In front of me, behind, you see this life, it's changing. So I close my eyes so I can breathe, and time goes by, and I believe that life will be the way it seems. So close your eyes and stay in your dreams. Time is moving faster than me. The speed of sound is deafening. In front of me, behind, you see this life, it's changing. It's changing. Build it taller, no, taller than that. It should eclipse the skyline. Something permanent, something me. Drafting monuments on napkins late at night. Gold leaf visions underneath fluorescent light. Every hallway lined with portraits of the same face. History rewritten in a self-congratulatory haze. Engineers collapse beneath revisions every hour, but no one dare suggest restraint to borrowed power. The city bends around the ego at the center. A nation redesigned as personal adventure. Raise the Washington Arch, higher than reason, bigger than memory, lasting all season. The world won't kneel, just redesign the view. Cabinet meetings turn to blueprint exhibitions. Policy reduced to scale, model superstition. Add more marble, more flags, more shine, more height. Meanwhile the ceiling leaks in every other room tonight. reflecting one name, convincing the crowd it's the height of the age. But outside the scaffolding trembles in rain, held together by branding and ceremonial praise. Just out of reach, stealing slogans, golden gloss, no one calculating cost. And somewhere underneath the stone, a hollow sound begins to groan. Raise the Washington Arch, let it touch heaven, proof that the ego can count past 11. Higher and higher until nothing remains, just echoes engraved in self-worshipping frames. When the lights go out and the cameras depart, who's left inside the arch? Make it taller. Make it taller.